Hello and welcome to your practice on Studio B. My name is Jyoti Bainey and this is a practice all about the hands. So if you spend a large portion of your day typing or texting, if you're someone that is experiencing carpal tunnel or maybe some arthritic tendencies within the fingers, wrists, and knuckles, this is the practice for you. A little TLC for the hands and the wrists. Let's jump in right away, and we're going to start with the hands just coming out wide, and we're going to move through 4 positions. And this first one is you spread the hands wide. We call this the web. So this is like creating a spider web with the hands. Now keep the hands wide, but just start to bend, creating a claw sensation here. As you'll notice, this very top knuckle on the fingers is bending slightly and you're just kind of gripping, almost like you're palming a basketball. Now we're going to make beaks, bringing the fingers together and bringing the fingers towards the thumbs. And then we're going to make paws. Tuck your thumbs in and wrap your fingers over. We'll move through that web, claw, beak, paw several times for about a minute. So web, claw, beak, and paw. Web, claw, beak, and paw. Keep going. Web, claw. And we're moving systematically through the hands here, working through all of the different joints and ranges of motion within the hands. Let's go about 15 more seconds here through that web, claw, beak, and paw rotation. You might notice the brain also has to work here. So your brain is kind of paying attention in the present moment to what we're doing. Last round here. Now, when you come to paw, let's stop here and start to roll the wrists. And you might find that there's a little tenderness for me, particularly when I roll the knuckles down. I feel a pull on the top of the wrists and the forearms, which is an area that can get very tight from large amounts of texting or typing. Let's reverse this. Notice your posture if you're feeling a little slouchy, and just sit upright. It doesn't need to be rigid. We just want some awareness through the spine. And then go ahead and just shake the wrists out a little bit. And then we're going to bring the palms together. And similar to that claw that we did, you're going to keep the pads of the fingers pushing together, but start to peel the rest of the palm away and then let it broaden and come back together. So peeling away, pads of the fingers push into each other and spreading and coming back together. So it's almost like when you get like slime or glue in between your palms. I used to do that as a kid sometimes. And you're kind of pulling the palms apart. Good. Let's do 2 more of these. And you might just notice that maybe the breath has gotten a little bit more easeful as we're concentrating on the hands, wrists, and knuckles in this movement. Beautiful. And the next time the palms are together, flip the fingers so that they're interlaced here and drop the fingers down. And then bring the fingers back and just start to rock them back and forth. And this is, we call this finger threading. This is a nice way to stimulate some of the circulation through all 10 fingers. Beautiful here. And then flip the other way, fingers down. And then let the wrists come down and you'll get a nice, again, this is a little bit of compression in the upper fingers and getting a stretch across the tops of the larger knuckles. And just focusing on your exhale. It doesn't need to be forceful, just nice and easeful here. And then you can gently release that out, wiggling it around. And we're going to do what's called stop and drop. Very simple. So taking the palms and pressing them forward like you're telling someone or something to stop. And then keeping the arms nice and straight, just drop the fingertips down. Stop, drop, stop. Try not to control it, just drop. Again, stop and drop. 1 at a time. Right hand, stop, drop. Left hand, stop, drop. Again, right, drop, left, both hands. Again, stop, pull those fingertips back, drop. 3 more, stop, drop. Arms active, stop. drop. Last one, stop, drop. Stop with the right hand, take your left hand and just kind of massage through each finger, and then you can kind of just move it around. And I'm softening my elbow at this point. We'll move through each finger here. You're just a little massage and then just kind of testing that range of motion. Nothing aggressive here, being gentle, just kind of feeling what feels good. We're almost done with our practice. And so just enjoying these final moments of just connecting, switch to the other hand with whatever is showing up for you in the moment. That's ultimately what this practice is about. Is yes, it was about the hands, the wrists, and the knuckles, but even more than that, it was about you giving yourself a 5 to 7 minute break just to check in with what's going on in your body and mind, and to kind of be a friend to yourself for a bit. Let's release the hands to the lap or the knees. Eyes can stay open, but just find somewhere that's not going to move to softly settle your gaze. Maybe let a soft little smile come across your face. And without changing anything, just notice yourself breathing. You might even just say to yourself, my body is breathing right now. My body is breathing. And then as you're ready, bringing your gaze back to the screen. Thank you so much for taking this short amount of time just to take care of yourself, to give a little pause in your day. I hope it was of service, and I truly look forward to practicing with you again. Have a beautiful rest of your day and be blessed.